Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Texas A&M's offense will have the football first. On first down. Buys a little extra time. Got the first down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Got his man quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Floating away. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Wants to go up top. Escapes the pressure going right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
So Iowa's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yes. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield.
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique. And
there he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw. Touchdown, Aggie! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. He marched 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Creates a little space. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. At midfield, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. One final play before the end of the quarter. play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers.
Breaks into the open. Inside. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Throws to the wideout. Just a little off. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Making side adjustments here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. A&M comes back out with another first down. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch at the 30. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the right side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They want to get this defense on its heels. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Aggie. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a gap. It's Riddick. Turning it on. Still on his feet. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right here.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're working that left side. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. 1st and 10 coming up. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Riddick. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game. So, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just...
He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
This offense... happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Gentry. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Soft spot in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
And 1st down for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. Slithers into space. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The Hawkeyes are marching down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run up the middle, looking for the score. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Hauls it in. Trying to get it in. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And It hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the tailback.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up.
He wants to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Scanning the field, it's Strong. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And the Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Nestled just inside that right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And the could find no daylight. He goes down. To the air on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's got it. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for the big play. Intercepted to stop the threat.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Rush is on him. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. That's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the shot. Flying out to the left. He's at the tip. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll leave it with him. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Back to throw. It's Strong. Here's a heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so we're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here.